Oh god, I see movement. Hard to focus on distilling when I'm seeing somebody making a bath. 9 plus 2. Man. I hear a ping.
Yeah, I came up to keep you busy while Jazz is getting ready. How in the heck do you do that?
You just play a lot. You play so much that all of the moves you can do without thinking, is the way I've always explained it.
M- it's like my brain can't even process that quick. I mean, before I know what you're doing, and I've realized, oh hey, you've got a light one. You boom, the whole board's done.
Yeah. So that's a 13. Even though 12 is also incredible, it actually doesn't move you up. At least at this rank, you have to get to a 13 or better to increase in rank. And ideally, you want to start with a board with 0 spice, but I'm not that patient. I'll start with 1 spice. Because there's a small downside to burning spice and a small upside to sending it up. So you want to burn as few as possible, but obviously you don't make that change your overall playing. Oh, my Twitch is muted.
Oh, where's the echo coming from? Must be Jazz.
Oh yeah, I did notice there was that stuck black piece at the end of the last puzzle, which is why I just kind of gave up on trying for a 14.
Dude, next time I'm back home, I'm coming over. I'm serious. Tell your brother, like, I'm coming over. Holy cripes. I mean, are your fingers even moving? Is it the mouse? Is it the keys? Is it
Oh yeah,
voodoo?
it's the mouse.
No, I'm gonna go with voodoo. Holy crap. seriously, you play it, so it's like, brr, 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 and it's done.
Oh god. Oh god, but
I see a Jazz. I hope that water. What is with the wick? Oh my lord. Jazz. Oh my god. Where's the rubber ducky? Oh my god. Oh, he's got a fish instead. Okay, he needs to have like hair curlers in. Oh.
okay, now he's left
Um,
two.
Jazz, can you see your messages? This is important, Jazz. Hello.
Thank you.
'Jazz, if you can hear me, I need you to nod your head.' Oh gosh. What is
Four. Four. Three is not four.
uh Jazz? Oh gosh. Sorry, Steven. I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's okay.
I got a text from
Sorry.
your brother about something important, and Jazz had to know about it.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So, for those who didn't know, there is, rules on Twitch about showing certain things. Well, it applies to men as much as women. So, he needed to put a shirt on.
For everyone's sake.
I was personally okay with it that like that. I wouldn't have said anything, but I don't want him to get in trouble.
Uh,
A little eye candy is always nice, especially with the fish. So, Steven, you're moving these little balls along almost like in sync with the electric guitar.
oh, I can't even hear the music.
Really? He's got like some kind of
Eh,
like hair rock playing in a way, but it's just this awesome guitar rips. And it's literally like you're moving the balls around in sync with the guitar rips.
neat. Well, I'm glad that that works out.
That is a small bathtub.
Well, so far, knock on wood, the RNG's been pretty good to me.
I'm telling you, it's voodoo.
I would love to get to a 14 here.
So is everybody learning how to distill now? Are we all going to be able to distill like this by tomorrow?
Ah, 2 instead of 3. Oh well. I'd love to hit full ult by the time the stream is over, but I need 14s. Oh yeah, and another trick, you can burn the first row and still dismiss the puzzle without it negatively impacting your scores. Since the first row is always all black pieces. But the second you move a marble, you better play the puzzle.
So is it one of those puzzles kind of like I know people can do it with blacksmithing. They can like look at the board as long as they don't make a move or something and they're like, "Oh, no, this is dumb. I don't like this board." And they can leave and they're not
Exactly.
penalized.
Yep, that's it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
The only real thing I look at on a board before I decide whether I'm going to play it or not is the number of orange pieces, the spice. If there's more than one spice, I don't want to play it because it unnecessarily decreases my overall score by just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But in sometimes that just a little bit can make all the difference in like a puzzling competition, so I try to keep the same mindset. That's why I usually burn extra rows even when I could just let the timer go because it helps make the puzzles go faster.
Thank you, Dream, for the donation. I'm sure Jazz will say thank you too when he gets back. And yes, they are amazing humans. I wanna know if he's gonna have, like, the bathrobe on with, like, the bunny slippers and the curlers in his hair to go with that wig. So do you always wanna take the black and go to the right, or can you, like, take the black and go to the left?
Yeah, the way the puzzle works, it's basically two phases. The first phase is to move all the white to the left until you can't move it to the left anymore, and then you start sending all the whites to the right
Huh.
because you want to be able to get the biggest chain of crystal clears, which is all white going up in a row. I do not like this cluster.
I don't like this whole puzzle.
Ah,
Speaking of which, I need you to renew your labor, please, in my shop.
I had stopped doing the labor there because there was never any orders. I didn't want to keep taking your doubloons
No,
or whatever.
it's fine. No, definitely need it now.
Okay. Also, burning white pieces isn't terrible, but if you burn in multiples of two, then you'll get a burnt white on your board, which you can't send up, doesn't count towards crystal clear, and it's bad for your score.
So that's how those pop up.
Yep.
Well, no wonder why I'm so horrible. I always have those things.
Yeah, and when you're not super skilled at the puzzle, it'll happen. It's just part of how it goes.
I'll stick to drinking.
That's some pretty good random numbers there as well, and bunch of white. So
Wow.
no matter how good you play the puzzle, the absolute best you can guarantee is crystal clear 10. That's if you're able to move all of the black pieces and brown pieces to the right until you basically only have white on the board. And then from there, you just have to let the random numbers do the rest. Because you can't really control how many white pieces you get on the new rows that come in.
Ah, that's just bonkers. Is anybody else mesmerized, or is it just me?
Oh, got a real chance at getting another row in here. Four. Give me four. Give me four.
I believe. Oh wow, I said that at the same time as the song. That was freaky.
14. So the numbers that matter when it comes to competitions, typically a 14 with a lot of spice in it can win a competition. A 15 will almost guaranteed win. 16 is stupidly rare, and I only have 117 ever.
I'm lucky to get a 2. Normally just a 1. Perlandria is here in the chat. She's trying to teach me. She's fairly good at it as well, and I don't know, my brain and my fingers just don't get it.
Yeah, like when I first started playing the puzzle, you like look at these little connector things. Well, okay, I can move these two pieces, and I can move these two pieces. But obviously that speed doesn't really work. You have to be able to move faster.
I always move them backwards, and then I get stuck. So this time it looks almost like you've got the clear in the middle and you've got like the black on both sides. Are you still gonna try to get it all to the right, or are you just sort of trying to build from the middle backwards?
Just trying to get it all to the right. That's basically the way my brain functions on the first half of the puzzle is just everything to the right. It's really hard for me to move to like go in reverse and like try to go back and pick pieces up like that. But
Okay.
as long as everything in the end is going to the right to start, that's all that really matters.
So do you charge for lessons?
Well, unfortunately, there's not really much to teach. I mean, I can explain things when you get to the point where you can get really, really fast, but the only thing I tell everybody is just play the puzzle so much that you can make moves without having to think about these little connecting pieces and how the moves can be made. You just have to be able to be second nature with it.
Yeah, that's not me. But anyways, looks like Jazz is back, so I'm gonna skedaddle and let
Okay,
him come back in.
sounds good. Thanks for
Bye.
chatting. One of the things that can make things a lot harder is depending on where the spices are, especially when you're trying to close out the first half of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily with this board, they're all not in the way. But if you get a board where you've got like 8 or 7 or 10 or however many like that, it can get really hard to move around them all.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I gotta turn on the noise compression and stuff. The noise compressor again. Then we do a
Whoa, that is
noise
unusual.
suppressor. Then we
9 plus
do a
0.
gate. Yeah, there we go. Hey, chat. I'm back.
Yes, indeed.
I can see that everyone is exactly feeling the exact same way that I did when I saw Stevensam. So I will shut the hell up. Let the master.
Well, you don't have to shut the hell up.
Um,
I
I
gotta,
know I
I
don't
gotta say
have
the
to.
last, gotta say the last puzzling, that was hilarious. The whole Home Depot Lowe's theme song,
Gotta have it
just
right. Come
perfect.
on, give it to him. Yes. I do.
So the last 2 months I've been tracking every single puzzle I've done for distilling, which comes out to 874 puzzles. Right now I'm averaging about 85% crystal clear 12 or better.
Thank you.
Bucks from Kids, $40 from Cloves just now. Thank you, Cloves.
Oh, and a fun little fact about distilling, it's the original crafting puzzle.
Dreams, kids. That 26 bucks, 24 bucks, gonna go towards something you'll never remember, guaranteed. But you will remember the good deed you did when you donated to Kids of St. Jude. That's very kind. And it's way better than what I would have done at your age. So congratulations to you. And thanks for making the world a better place. We got okay, yeah, got that. Oh, I don't think Close has gotten a spin yet, so let's again because the kitties are asleep. Okay, Cloves gets a prize box. Okay.
Let's do. Ooh, very, very good random number generating. All that white.
Um,
Probably not getting 5. Nope, just a 13. So what puzzles are left to be seen?
just Rumble.
Oh, nice.
I would have
We've
been at it
reached
from
the
6
end.
a.m. to 4 a.m.
As you probably noticed, I try to keep a black piece at the very top and a yellow piece at the very bottom on this side because they can move all the way up and all the way down on this side when the new rows come in case I need to maneuver pieces out from the bottom or top of a row. And then on the right side, I always have black pieces at the top, yellow pieces at the bottom because again, they can maneuver and help get pieces unstuck.
Pick.
Definitely not great on this puzzle. Just not a lot of white coming through on these rows. Might have my first 11 here. Oh, good. I get the 12. Let's see if I can make it a 13.
Hey, Abby. Yeah, it's been a fabulous weekend. Look, goal was 10, hit 20. I'm very happy. No,
Oh, oh yeah,
proud
and
of
fun trick,
you.
if you get the error that it says there's too many employees and you can't work anymore, you just dismiss the puzzle and type anything. I just do /info. Now I can play for Poe again.
Really?
Yee.
How often does that work?
It works every time.
Yo.
You just have to wait for the little message to pop up that says you can't puzzle for money, and then you just dismiss. You /info or send someone a tell or say hi in chat, and then you can go right back to puzzling.
Matatron asks, does it count to the construction of the goods?
Yeah,
Yep.
moves the work forward. It's a great thing to know when you want to like spam easy labor, especially on free days. If you've got an alt, you can really churn through puzzles that you can do quickly. Works for all the puzzles, not just distilling.
I feel like that's like insane knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, today I learned that geologists nick their own. Um, does it work for standing and experience too? I have labor alts that could be better as passive.
Yep. It treats it like that error message or that warning never popped up at all. So you can increase experience, increase ranking, clear goods out. It does it all.
Melly Herma asks, at the end of your previous CC chain, you avoided sending up the partial white column. Does that help your score to avoid that?
As far as I know, yes, but I haven't really tested it. In my understanding, the puzzle only really cares about your greatest crystal clear. So in the event of a crystal clear 11 and you're not going to get a 12, I just dismiss my puzzle after the 11 because anything past that is insignificant scoring wise. But again, that's just something that I've been doing for a long time. I don't know if it really matters or if it actually works that way. Now, the one thing that the distilling bots can do that I know I can't and probably nobody can is being able to manipulate when you've got basically nothing left and you need to move pieces all the way across the board. Depending on how they're aligned on the left side, it's not something that can really be done in enough time unless it just so happens to be set up perfectly to just fast drag all the pieces over. But like the bots can move pieces unbelievably fast, so bots can cheat that. But to a
Does
certain point, the bots can't do any better when it comes to getting extra white pieces.
someone's asking, does dismissing at CC11 make the goods, or is it just a competition tech?
Just the competition technique. It counts for standing. It does not give you PO. It does not count towards labor. Also, you can dismiss a 12 or a 13 or a 14 or whatever. And if you do that, it does count for labor. It does count for everything. So the math for piece generation breaks down to white, yellow, and brown are all basically equal. And spice, you have a 1 in 3 chance of having a spice on a row. So on average, 1 every 3 rows, you'll have a spice. Another thing to keep in mind is if you accidentally have this set up where it's all yellow, that's going to send up. And you don't want to send an all yellow row up. That's very, very bad. So when you're playing really fast, it's easy to not pay attention to the rows on the left side of the or on the right side of the screen if you've moved a bunch of yellow around.
More segments tonight. Per pure, 11 minutes, and that will be our. And I will be honk shoeing. Matachon wants you to make YouTube. Sam, it's all over for content.
Yeah, I've got a couple of, if you search up Distilling Stevensam, I've got some from like 10 years ago or something.
Hamish, so here's the idea. I will get the VOD for every single one of these, and then I found a cool FFmpeg script thing. Blah blah. It doesn't matter. Point is, I'm gonna download the whole stream file. I'm gonna cut it up into hourly pieces. I'm going to go DMs of every person who participated and say basically, A, do you want a copy of your hour? And B, do you want me to post it on YouTube? And then based on that, what will come out that I could also, what also might happen for some people like Jimmy or Little Bunny is they might want to post it themselves on their own. That might happen. I'll just add them to it. It's gonna happen.
Oh, and that little trick where you can dismiss and type info or whatever and play the puzzle again for full labor doesn't work if it says they've got so many you can do one but not two. That error you can't get around. That's decently good white spawning on the second half here. Ooh, nice. That was a lot of white. Ah, just one. Alright, puzzles take about 5 minutes, so if I start one, it won't make it to the cutoff
Oh
here.
no, you gotta do one.
Okay.
No break for me. Rastigalala. Yes. Just explain that. It's all recorded. Gotta ask each participant if they want it to be publicly. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Oh. Sorry, Rastigala.
exceptionally bad number of white. Might be able to salvage a 12 after all. Gonna be close. Yay, I get the 12.
Awesome.
Woo!
Awesome.
Yeah. Have fun with the rumble.
Well, sir. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye.